Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. This is Stephanie, Divine Cosmic Empress, Shamanic High Priestess. I'm actually here at the Magic Dragon. I decided to come in today between 2 to 5 and offer Oracle readings, messaging, also Reiki, and with Oracle messaging services today. So I'm grateful because I love being in the space and I love being with my backdrop here, which is actually the lotus with the chakras. So I kind of felt like I'd pop in and tune in and just give you a message. So this message is coming through with the Peacock Spirit Animal. It's an energy message for you. And I was actually seeing the peacock. Funny thing is, I actually got a plant, and it's known as the peacock plant. And I will show you of it in my stories. Hey, Nostro, thanks for joining us. And I was like, okay, this is interesting. Because then I had somebody in my group container with the Soulpreneur. Dollarati, people popping through. I have a beautiful message for you guys. Hopefully it'll resonate. Where somebody was saying, oh, like she saw the vision of a peacock. I was like, okay. And then like third affirmation today, my husband was talking about the peacock. I was like, okay, there's this message coming here. Let's explore this. So let me know if like you've ever seen a peacock. Have you ever thought that the peacock was beautiful? Like, and maybe after today, this is just a message to see if it resonates with you, where you are in your walk in life. So when it comes to like spirit animals, they're spirit guides, right? They're also known as power animals. When it comes to working with these energies and allies, they pop up in your field and in your reality, just kind of like angel numbers do, right? It's the spirit and the affirmation coming through for you where you are, like bringing clarity, guiding you. What is it that you're needing? Just affirming something for you. So in particular, the peacock spirit energy and then the animal. My husband let me know because he's a veteran, he's a veterinarian, veterinarian technician, that the peacock is actually the male in the animal kingdom. The peacock is the one that's dressed in vibrant colors, and you see the eyes of it and the blues and greens hues. And what it does, it's meant to have that in the animal kingdom species to attract the feminine, to attract the female, because it is the one that is calling forward. It wants to be chosen by the woman so that the woman can hold use its gene codes to birth the baby peacocks, right? And usually in the animal kingdom, you don't really see like the women or female animals like all vibrant. It's the man that has to like do the work to be chosen by us. So I was like, okay, that's interesting. Didn't really know that. But I was like, okay, thank you for that. And so tying it in here, the peacock spirit animal. And I was like taking some notes and seeing what's coming through. When the peacock spirit animal is coming through, it's teaching us about past life lessons and how we can use also as just medicine in terms of where you are right now. The symbology that's been seen across through different cultures. So the peacock also has been seen in the Hindu, Hindu world culture with Lakshmi, right? And so Lakshmi is the goddess of good fortune, of compassion, of abundance and fortitude. And it's also the bringer of like letting you know that you're being supported. You are being guarded in many different like stories as well, mythology. It's been seen as like Kuan Yin when she ascended to leave. Well, she left the peacock here as the guardian, right? In other traditions, it's known to be seen as like the earth form of the phoenix. So it's the symbology of the rising after the death cycle. And the way I started seeing it's like perfect timing because Mercury is turning direct like tomorrow. And you can think about like the past couple weeks, days where we are, like especially right now. I worked with somebody, did a reading, and she's been going through her own, dark night of the shadows, right? And if you've been going through that, it's like that time of introspection. That is the time of revision, of revisiting your goals and like so that you can again resurrect with more clarity, focus during this time so you can blossom as a rising phoenix, so you can open up your feathers and let your colors shine brightly so you can take that stage and begin to draw and attract, right? What it is that you're here to, the energetic support system, right? In other mythos, the peacock energy, the spirit, it allows us to feel like we are guarded, we are being protected. It has been said to be able to withdraw the poison, the illnesses from like snake bites. So its medicine in terms of the feather can also be seen as an energetic clearing support. And it also helps to absorb unhealthy energy. So I got that of an important message right now, especially as we are going through the direct motion of Mercury turning direct. Like with purging and when going through the dark night of the shadows, it is so important, like on a daily, consistent basis, to develop these practices of clearing and allowing yourself to, we like to call it like energetically reset yourself, because you're constantly, especially when you're doing the soul's journey work, you are constantly like going through tapping into these low vibrational states, experiences that kind of make you feel weighed down, especially within the ego, right? Attachments. And we need to release it. And so that's why like it's so important to develop a practice where you are allowing yourself to feel grounded, tap into where you are, and release whatever it is that you're carrying, release whatever it's been bringing up for you. So that also, when you tap into those spaces, you feel lighter, you feel more refreshed, you don't feel weighed down. Another tangible way to, kind of word this is like, if you're someone who's in a flow state, well, you're going through your way of life and it's like go, 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 or always hyperactive, or you're currently doing so much energy work and healing work, like you need to have time for integration, to rest. The default, another aspect of ego is that we think we have to keep working on ourselves constantly and then it's like, I'm never good enough. The work isn't done. I'm not healed yet. And that's just a facade, just for another way to distract you from really just being present, right? The wholeness of who you are. And another thing that I thought was interesting to bring up was like that the peacock, the feathers, and the priestesshood of Juno, they would go through processions and just wave these feathers, right? When we work with the spirit of the air, it helps us to clear this place. Again, cleansing, right? So just resetting yourself and where you are and coming back to you. And so all of it, why is like this like whole emphasis on cleansing, like you're feeling guarded, you're protected, and messages that are coming through, is that because right now as we are going direct, we are, whatever lessons have come up for you that you've, allowed yourself to feel through, it's so that you can soften you into looking at things through a different perspective and a different lens. The peacock energy in the spirit animal, she encourages us, or it's real, you want to say your sacred masculine is what it really symbolizes, for us to see the beauty in our day-to-day life and be grateful for what we already have, where we are at. The peacock medicine also encourages us and reminds us to bring in laughter, this lightness, this softening energy while we are working. You don't have to embark on your goals and your journey, what it is you're doing, and be in hyper mode, like over masculine to burnout. It's important for the long run, if you're going to be doing this for a sustainability, to do work. It's kind of, especially like when you're doing cleansing work, so when you do action, rather than working 15 hours straight, it's important to take, make efforts, make strides, and yet at the same time, balance that out with the softness of lightness. It's like, how can I enjoy where I'm at? Be and remember fun, right? To have fun, to soften, because you need both, right? If you're too much in overactive work mode state, you're going to burn out. So how can you balance that, right? For long-term sustainability. Another message about the peacock and its beautiful feathers, it's reminding you perhaps to tap into your confidence. Oftentimes, many people give up on their dreams and their goals because they feel it's too far out of reach. Again, so you can tap into the passion, the creativity, the why. As another symbol of the sacred masculine, it's maybe encouraging you to connect to that sacred masculine. Like, how can you continue to make movements and strides in a healthy, sustainable way? And looking back at your talents, looking back at your skills, and those moments where maybe you felt like you've been overlooked. How can you find ways to take action and align steps with the right intentions, with the assistance of the peacock energy and guidance, so that you can bring that out into fruition? What it is that you're building, you're here to express. When you look at the feathers of the peacock, what really stands out for me is the eye. And I always think about like the evil eye, which really is meant to ward off, really just protect you. That's just another way you can also look at it too. The third eye also reminds us the third eye of our, chakra, to connect to our higher self, to expand and really tap into our psychic gifts even more. And that's where I would say too, it's like you want to balance out like effort and work while also coming back into your intuition. And that's something that I posted earlier in my stories, where connecting to your intuition, like it means you create space for you to soften into those moments of just pleasure and expansion, like where you open up. What I like to say is the ceremony, the work that you're doing, like really allowing yourself to sink in and tap into that inner knowing. It's just like being fully present in the moment, where you allow everything else to melt away. Ego, mind thoughts, chatter. And just be fully present and melting in this moment, where your nervous system is calm, the body's calm, the mind is calm as well. And another way you can use this peacock energy, like whether you just think about, and like good tips I would give you to connect with it in a tangible way, whether you look at a picture, you can resource the energy and tap into them that way. Whether you begin to wear the colors, blue, green, teal hues, right? Wear them, embody it, allow it to like, you seep into your field, the auric field. So you can tap into whatever resonates in terms of what I've been sharing with you today. And then also other ways is to just look at a picture. I said that. Looking at a picture, right? Or allowing yourself to kind of, any aspect of it, even the eyes of the feathers. So that you can resource that energy, tap into it, because by doing so, you are accessing what's already available to you and in support of what you're needing right now in your walk in life. And also, the peacock also reminds you, it is the energy where, a couple things, you allow yourself to shine and open up. I alluded to this earlier, and to be seen. where the places you've felt overlooked, you really stand your ground, walk your talk, and allow yourself to really get out of the sidelines from where you've been sitting and allowing everybody else to walk through and wonder why I'm not walking the center stage. Well, it's time for you now. And it's the energy of allowing yourself to live your personal truth moment by moment, moment to moment. And the more you do so, when you embody that truth, people see you as a leader because they can trust you because you walk that walk, talk that talk. And remembering that it's okay to be seen, to strut your stuff, to allow your feathers to expand, because in doing so, one, you are coming through a perspective like the kindness of your heart. There's nothing wrong to be, with the idea of allowing yourself to be seen, to allow your gifts to be shining out, your inner beauty to be shared with the world. Something else that I wrote down here is you don't have to hide your feathers. You don't have to hide your talents. So you're being encouraged to step out. Let them be shine, let them shine. Let yourself be heard. And just trust that it's like, trust in that confidence because you come from the well-intended space that you deserve to take the field here. And allow yourself to stand out, be noticed. And remember, nothing, especially as you're working, especially as you're allowing yourself to be, take stand in your healthy, sacred masculine. You don't have to take things so seriously. Again, you can have fun and play, and work and play, right? And just allow yourself to get creative. Have a lightheartedness approach to all the things that are coming up for you, whatever it is, whether it's work, relationships, situations. Can you find spaces to laugh and find joy? Because laughter and joy is the best medicine. Especially when it comes to being healthy and happy, right? And so final words, it's like now is the time to acknowledge your dreams and goals for yourself. And as you do, you're able to tap into this healthy source of confidence, especially when it comes with your accomplishments and with your goals and everything that you're doing. And there's no hiding away. Enjoy sharing your true colors, your beliefs, what you stand for. Live by them, right? Stand your ground. Walk the walk, talk the talk. And you can trust that in your confidence, in your heart and heart, right? That you're walking in alignment with the highest discernment because you're being fully supported right now. And that's the energy that was coming through with this peacock spirit that I wanted to share. And I also just see it, it's just like, as you're making new things and things are shifting, transformation is occurring. New things might be coming up for you. You don't have to be too logical about things, right? You can allow yourself to remember to tap into the emotions a little bit here and there. Get excited. Show a little bit of enthusiasm, right? Laugh about it. Have fun. Play. Because, just because you are working, just because you're creating something beautiful, you're expressing yourself, you're on your soul's journey, just because you're doing the work, whether it's healing work internally or you're doing putting something together, right? Or just in general working, right? And you're taking action, doesn't mean you can't have fun. Doesn't mean you can't smile. Doesn't mean you can't just take a breather here and there, And this was an impromptu message. Ways to connect with me. I am offering my etherical program that's starting on June 21st. It is a live program where we are connecting to our intuition, our higher self. I'm helping you, also teaching you the foundations of what is necessary to really hold your energy, to hold your space, your confidence, and also tapping into exactly this, like the spirit guidance, the support that's coming through for you in the energetic realms are always here and present, so that you can continue in your soul's journey and path here. Whether you're a healer, you are a soulpreneur, entrepreneur. Hey, beautiful. And also, whether you're somebody who's new on in your journey, connecting to yourself, your intuition, feeling more confident, and embracing your dreams and goals, or you're already someone who's seasoned and you started that path, but maybe you do feel like you're in not the healthy masculine, you're overworking yourself. You tend to feel overwhelmed, stressed, anxious, right? Nervous system is on haywire. Well, I'll help you to teach you how to balance that out. Sacred masculine and feminine in an energetic way, helping to bring and bridge the magical and making it more practical. And if you're here live in the local Baltimore area, do fairs, markets, as well as oracle readings and messages and Reiki work. And thank you so much for being here. I will be posting this on my YouTube, just so the message can be spread, and if it resonated with you, blessed be. Satnam.